Let's move on now to the Courier Mail, where we spoke about it earlier. Let's compare the pair. Richard Marles and Defence Minister Peter Dutton. He has not held back today. He has sensationally claimed on Anzac Day that Australians must prepare for war as increased aggression from China and Russia threaten global peace and security. Mr Dutton said it was not a time to be weak and that it was important to be realistic, that people like Hitler and others aren't just a figment of our imagination, or that they're consigned to history. As China becomes increasingly more assertive in the Pacific, Mr Dutton said we must stand up with countries to stare down any act of aggression to make sure we can keep peace in our region. Look, I think Mr Dutton will be pretty happy to have that on the front page of his hometown paper, the Courier Mail, tomorrow. And I think it's a rallying cry that's probably resonated with quite a few Australians today and also into tomorrow and for the remainder of the election campaign, Ollie.
Oh, yeah, and it certainly divided talkback this afternoon, Jenna, on 6PR. I think what Peter Dutton is saying is we also remember the people today who died in those sorts of conflicts so that we have these lives we have. So it's just a stark, cold reminder. Others saying to me this afternoon that it is the wrong day, the wrong time of year to be talking about it. Keep politics out of Anzac Day. Well, unfortunately, the two are intertwined regardless of whether or not we're in a federal election campaign. And I think the point you made at the top of this, Jenna, is compare the pair. There's Peter Dutton talking tough and really standing up for the country, and there's Richard Marles almost acting like a lapdog to the Chinese Communist Party. So it's a really, really interesting way to try and portray the two potential defence ministers. Obviously, Brendan O'Connor has that shadow portfolio, but Marles is being spoken about. So it really makes this a massive election issue. And yes, it's Anzac Day. Yes, we've still got 3 weeks to go in the campaign. But if these speeches of Richard Marles continue to pop up on the front page of the Australian newspaper, again, I don't see how he holds an important national security portfolio if Anthony Albanese wins the election.